What's up? This is Dustin from BGE's Tabletop. We're doing another daily vlog for our store expansion. Today, I'm gonna take you on a walk to the store. So if you live in LA, probably know that I'm pretty fortunate to be able to commute to my workplace by walking. So we're gonna go for a walk and chat about just some updates on the store expansion. We are about 80% of the way done with completing the event space, and then we can start focusing on the retail space. There are a lot of small things that we have to get done for the retail space. And then kind of just two main things for our event space, and that's hanging up more stuff on the walls, putting one more TV up. We have our smaller TV, we're probably gonna put that up in the event space somewhere, and then getting a couple more tables and chairs. We've decided we probably are gonna just get a couple more of the similar tables we already have and put them together for Warhammer, and then get some more table toppers. I think that makes the most sense because a lot of the Warhammer tables I've been looking at, even if they're expensive, they aren't suitable necessarily for hosting TCG events as well. So we want to create some sort of dynamic setup. I'm gonna do a couple more things. I know Fire and Dice has a really cool board game table at their store. I'm gonna go check that out and ask them again about the width of that and if it's wide enough to host a Warhammer game or not. We might still consider something like that, and if it's suitable for TCGs. I'm gonna go take a peek at that. As far as other updates, we haven't really been working much on the expansion side of the store, like sitting down and doing things that move the needle for the expansion, because again, we are also open and my schedule is pretty busy from Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Thursday is where I kind of have some time to really dig into some projects or things. But yesterday I just spent all my time working on events. So I spent maybe 6 to 7 hours just setting up our event calendar for November. It does seem like that's gonna add some more time each month, is creating that event calendar. Usually I can knock it out in maybe a day and a half, but I think it's gonna take about 2 days, maybe 2.5 days now to set that up. So I spent all my time yesterday working on that. Today I still have some other computer stuff to do. I gotta make sure we got our orders in for any of the upcoming TCG releases that are coming out next year, because we have everything submitted for now up until the end of the year, but we always have to put in orders several months in advance depending on the publisher. They have some deadlines for us. So we're gonna be working on that today. Following up with some folks about our youth D&D and creating the staff schedule for November. So those are gonna be the focuses for today. Again, I don't think we're gonna move much of the needle for the expansion. I might do one or two small projects that we wanna get done in the store that I can maybe spend an hour, maybe an hour and a half on if I wanna take a break from the computer. So we're at the store. See, that was so quick. And we're gonna actually open the other door because it's a little challenging to open that door with only one hand. And then I wanna maybe talk about a couple of the projects that are small things that we can get done if I wanna take a break from the computer. We have the Pokemon signs blocking our door there, so people don't come into that door. So for example, let's turn the lights on. For example, our back behind the register, we want to set up some power that runs very nicely down there so it's not in the way, and then it runs across to our display cases. That's like a small project that I want to get done. Another small project, or this is kind of a bigger project, but we have products still kind of just up there, over there. It looks a little better. I know we some of our staff worked on making it look a little bit nicer, so it does look a little bit better, but we want to kind of make a more of a semi-permanent solution, at least until we get our fixtures, because I think it's going to be another week or two before we get that set up. Another smaller project something that we got to get done. The list is never ending. There's all sorts of things. Well, it's ending, but there's loads of things. Organizing our board game library again, so reorganizing that, getting that fixed and organized. This is something I might spend a bit of today on, because I'm kind of, I'm gonna show you back here, it's kind of a mess. Our office. Can't really get back there, so I'd like to create some space so at least I can go in and out of there pretty easily. That would be another smaller project. So a lot of small projects we can work on, and then today is going to be a lot of computer stuff. I know we've been kind of behind on the vlogs, but it's been a little bit busy doing store stuff and not a lot of expansion stuff, but we should be back and giving you some updates here in the next few days and get back to some daily uploads here. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.